Howdy YouTube, it's your old buddy TexasTuberTim. We're back with some more CubeCraft SkyBlock. Today is a big day. So if you have never seen my video series before, this is a dropper system. This is a very simple system we use. We push mobs off an edge using water. We drop them to their death. And then we collect all this leather and raw beef and stuff in a hopper system so that we basically get free coins. And you can see here on the ground the potential for this in terms of free money. By the way, I'm joined by Epic Gamer Kitten and the ever helpful Joe Star back there working on some other things. Thank you, Joe Star. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to have a 4x4 area, which is going to be the landing area, the drop area, okay? Which I have placed my cubes in advance to figure out exactly where this stuff's going to go. All right, so once you've figured out where you want all your mobs and stuff to drop, you're going to come over 8 cubes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 1 for the back wall, plus 1 more for the pole. This is how we're going to climb up and down from the dropper system. All right. So here we go. I got my buddy Epic down here with the ladders, and I'm going to jump stack, and he's going to follow me up using the ladders, so we'll be able to get back down when we're finished. Now, if you don't have a friend helping you, what you might do is just bring an extra water bucket, so you could make a like a waterfall and use the water to get back down. You could also put a pool of water down at your base level, so that you have a safe way to jump down, and then you could come back up a second time with the ladders to get everything squared away. All right. So now, one thing you're going to notice is I'm only just now even vertically with the other islands in the skyblock, and that's because we, at the very start of this video series, we purposely went down as low as we possibly could, and the reason for that is these droppers, because if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't be able to drop the mobs as far, and later in the game what's going to happen is these mobs will be too tough. You won't be able to kill them by dropping them. So if you haven't already done so, what you're going to want to do from your relatively high spot that you started at, you put a bucket of water on the edge, and you can ride the water down as you make this column that I'm standing on in reverse, and then you can eventually get down to that lower level there to build your base platform at the lowest possible level. All right, and this is an example of what we're going to build in just a minute. It's a simple 2 wide by 8 long trench of water where these mobs are going to be pushed to the edge and eventually to their death. All right, so we're going to go as high as we possibly can to use gravity to its fullest potential here, so that we get maximum fall damage on all these mobs, because the worst thing possible is you start dropping things like infernal skeletons, and instead of them dying when they fall, they just land in your base, and then you have havoc. All right, so this looks like it's the highest level that we can go. Oh, no, it's not. We got a random block above us. What the heck? That was weird. All right. Put that on the blooper reel, by the way. So there's Epic following me up. And it's being a little laggy here, but we're going to fight it and get to the highest that we possibly can get. And this seems like overkill. Trust me, it's not. It's necessary, and you want to get maximum vertical height for this effort. And you can see there the numbers are kind of going up, down, up, down, up, down. That's a laggy thing. So just keep going as high as you can. All right. Now, one potential concern, and I don't really know if it plays into skyblock here, but one potential concern is that the water will freeze because we're too high. I don't know that does or doesn't happen in skyblock, but we want to be mindful of that. All right, so this is our top platform here. What we're going to do next is we're going to come across a total of 4 cubes, including the one that we jump stacked on. Okay. Epic is scared of heights. You're in the wrong business. All right, so Epic, I'm going to go back down if you'd be so kind to go down the ladder a ways so you can rebuild the ladder when I fix this. But this is going to be the top of the water trench. Can you get back down on the ladder so that you'll be able to jump stack back up? Okay, you don't have to go all the way down. All right, so that's the top of the trench. So I'm just going to go down a couple more cubes here. And I'm going to make sure I'm crouched. All right, so that being the top of the trench there, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go like this. Actually, I've done this incorrectly. All right, so you're going to be down about 4 cubes from that highest position that you were at. And the next step is that, now in my case, I'm lined up with the left edge of my 4x4 there. So my water trench is going to be over here. So right here, 1, 2. Now I need to go a total of, because this is that 10th space we were talking about, we're going to go a total of 9 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to turn around. We'll go back the other direction. All right, like that. And then this is going to be the back wall of the trench. And then we'll need a side wall here. And now that Epic knows where I'm putting all this, he can kind of fill in the rest of it for us. All right. So we're going to go over here while he does that, and I'm going to look down and I'm going to confirm that I'm lined up visually with that 4x4 area down below, which I am. All right. So you're going to put these blocks down both sides. We're going to do a 3-high wall. So put 2 more layers on that wall. The other thing I would recommend you do is inside this trench, you're going to put a ladder like this. On the off chance that you fall in here, you want to have a way to get back out. Just like so. All right, well done, Epic. The next step is that you're going to ready your water buckets like this. And I would recommend you get them both ready before you try this. You're going to put one water bucket here. Here comes the water. And 1 bucket right here. And that should be finished. Now, as your final check, you want to make sure the water goes all the way to the edge, but not over the edge, just like you see down there. If the water goes over the edge, it's going to splash down below. All right? Now, we haven't done this step yet, and we'll do it in a minute, but right here is where you're going to start putting your mob spawner cubes, and I would put it starting at this end and work your way back, and you can fill this up with as many as you like. All right, so the next step for this Epic is we're going to want to get on the ladder again. Can you go down the ladder again? All right, so the next step is we need to build what I call the service platform. All right, and you need just enough space that you can get in here and get underneath all this. But in this case, I would go away from the trench, not directly beneath it. So we're going to do that right here. I'm just going to build a little row of blocks like this. And the reason, okay, we got a server reset. RIP. All right, so let me fast forward here, and we'll pick up where we left off. All right, so we're back. This is our service platform here. The thing you have to be mindful of and watch out for is sometimes if this little ribbon of wood is too close to the spawner cubes, sometimes your mobs will spawn here, and it will create it will slow down your output. So just be mindful of that. Oftentimes what I do is just right here by the ladder, I leave a little landing platform like this, and that enables me to get in here. All right. Okay, so we're going back on the ladder epic. We're going to go down again. All right, and then the next step is we're going to go down a couple more blocks. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to create a space where we can come in the future to put lava. And what I should have done and I didn't do is bring some cobble with me. All right, so let's we're gonna pause the video. I'll be right back. All right, so we are directly beneath that first trench, probably about 4 or 5 cubes beneath it. All right, and what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna build out here with some wood temporarily. And our goal here is that we want to get underneath this area, and we're going to basically create a little tube here. Oh, am I one block too low? Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. But from the end of that trench, just like this, we're going to create a little tube here, okay? It's getting mad at me because it's too close. Let me build out a little ways. All right. So just like this. All right, so in this case, it's going to be pigs that fall off the end of that that area there, and we're going to put them in this this small tube. And the reason I'm making this out of stone is we're going to put lava in this, and if you don't use lava, or I'm sorry, if you don't use stone, the wood will catch fire, and you're going to have a mess on your hands. All right, so just like this. Oops. Actually, let me go out this way. Just like this, we're gonna make this this stone tube. Epic, if you would, with the wood planks, give me a little temporary bridge that'll get us around this when we're done. All right, so we can get rid of this. That'll be the bottom of the cobble area. And for the time being, we're not going to finish this out entirely, mostly because I'm running out of cobble. But just know this, we're going to use some signs here. We're going to put signs here and here. And then we'll do the same thing on this side when we finish it with the stone, and we'll set lava on top of this. So the pigs fall out and they hit that lava and they're immediately cooked as they fall, which will get us 300 coins instead of 200 coins. All right. So we'll come back and we'll finish this off later on. But this is kind of the start of the tube. I think you get the general idea here. So this will continue across like so. And we don't have the lava yet, but we will. So that's the basic idea. But we want to create a placeholder for this because it's important for the rest of the build. All right, so back down the ladder we go. Well, I can leave this platform here for now. It's not going to be in our way. All right, so the next step is we're going to build more trenches beneath this stone tube, which is the mobs that we don't want to burn. Okay. So I'm going to go down. Let's go down. Let's go down 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll put another little temporary platform here. All right, and we got to line it up with this trench. So we're going to come across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn around, go back. Need some more planks. All right, and you know what to do with that, Epic. So he's gonna add the 3 high walls and the end wall just like before, and then I'm gonna make a temporary bridge here. Because we have a 4x4 area, right? So you can imagine. Well, you won't have to imagine because I'm gonna put it in here. It would fall in here just like this. This is what I called the drop area earlier. All right, so we're gonna have a trench there that pushes towards this middle 4x4. We'll have another trench going this way. So from here it's gonna be 9 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn around. Go back. Then we'll come over here. We'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it's not long enough, then if it's not long enough, you may have to move the back wall towards us. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, 9 includes the back wall. The trench is only 8. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. So this is the dropping, and right here is where the wall goes. All right. So that center ring, Epic, is the 4x4, the drop zone, if you will. So everything from this corner to this corner is the 4x4 area. So your trench starts right here. That's back up a bit. That's the start of your trench. That's your first block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You did it right. And Tim forgot to put the third layer on those other ones, so we'll have to fix that. All right, so one. Why am I counting? Are we out of planks? Looks like. Oh, I got some wood with me. What's above my head? What the heck? What is that? Oh, that's our little temporary platform for the other deal. All right. So now the goal here, just so everybody can see it now that we got this built, is I can put cows in this trench. I can put skeletons in that trench. I can put zombies in this trench. I can put what else is there? Sheep or whatever. I could put all the things in there. All right. That's the basic idea. All right. So did we bring? We want to put the ladders at the end of the trenches here, Epic, just in case, because it does happen where you'll fall in these guys, and if that happens and you don't have ladders here, you can get out, but it's a bit harder if you don't have the ladders. All right. So this is complete. The last thing we're going to do is because our ladder's over here, right? Yeah. Last thing we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of these center deals here. And oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't put the water in there. My buckets are empty, so I'm going to run down and fill my buckets up. We'll fast forward this real quick. Uh-oh, Epic fell. All right, so what I'm going to do, I probably removed these prematurely here. I'm going to put these back real quick, so it'll make it easier to put the water in. I'm going to go down to this end. I'm going to get 2 buckets ready. We'll put one here and the other one there. Then we'll go around this way. We'll put one there and one here. Oh, I'm 1 bucket short. Do you have a single bucket of water, Epic? Okay, and then there and there. Now, one other bit of advice is that you prepare yourself for the skeletons. Why can't I pick that up? Oh, I'm full of stuff. Okay. All right. One other bit of advice is if you're going to put skeletons or creepers in these trenches, you should consider putting a roof on this. So as you're up here above this, working and servicing the trench, the mobs don't see you, because if they spot you, they're going to shoot at you or something like that, and it's going to generally be problematic. All right, so we'll address that issue when we get to placing the spawner cubes. All right, so I'm going to put the last 2 buckets here, and then we'll climb out and we'll show you what this stage should look like. Let me go around this side because I can see a little better. All right, so if we've done this correctly, let me get rid of some of these blocks so you can see a little better. This should look like this. Oh, and we forgot to get rid of those cubes in the middle. All right, so I'm going to jump down there and get that done. So 3 high walls, ladders at the end, water at the end, all pointing toward this one central 4x4 area. And I'm not sure why there's not a cube right there. But I'm going to put one there. Right there. Oh, there's also not one there. All right, just like that. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run downstairs real quick here, and we are going to get our spawner cubes, and we'll be back in just a minute. Fast forward. All right, so one thing I'm going to do before we head down here, this trench on the far side is the one that I think I'm going to use for the skeletons. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a roof over there, right here on top of this one. Like this. And I'm going to leave the end open. I don't know how it would end up in there and need to climb out, but if I do, I got a way to do so. And then I'm going to do the same thing here for the future, although I don't know that we're going to have creepers anytime soon. I'm going to go ahead and put a roof here. And I'm going to promptly forget when I get downstairs which one has a roof and which one doesn't. All right, and then let's leave this open just in case. Let's see. No, here, right? Yeah. All right, just in case we fall in. And honestly, you could put a roof on all of them. It doesn't really matter. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make that service bridge that we talked about, and we're going to fill these in with the spawner cubes. So to reiterate, the goal is to put the spawner cubes as close as we can to this edge, because they'll fall off the edge quicker and we'll get more free stuff out of it. All right, so first things first, we're going to have to go down and get the spawner cubes, and then we'll come back up here in a minute once we're ready to do all that. All right, so we're back. We've got all the spawner cubes, including from the original dropper. So we're making our way back up. What we're going to do is we are now going to fill these water chutes, water tunnels, whatever you want to call them. We're going to fill them with the mobs so that they will start dropping down beneath us. I've got Epic Gamer Kitten behind me. He's got all the cow spawners. I've got quite a few zombie ones, and we just recently discovered skeletons and pigs, so we don't have a ton of those just yet. Oh, wait, ladders not. Do you have ladders? All right. So what we're going back down, Epic. If you'll go down the ladder. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down just enough to where I can get underneath all this mess, like this, and I'm gonna build a temporary little catwalk here. All right, so Epic, you can put the cow ones in this first closest trench. So what he's going to do, because the edge of the trench is right there, he's gonna remove that and put in the spawner cubes, and you'll see me do it on my section here. Let me get out of his way so he can see. All right, so my first one is going to go right there. So basically the way I do this is I get my zombie cube ready right next to my pick. Or actually, in this case, I need an axe like this, so I can very quickly switch back and forth. I'm gonna get the location figured out right here, and we're gonna do a chop and then a place real quick like that. All right, so that's skeleton, pig, skeleton, skeleton. Here's another zombie one here. So same thing, we're gonna go here, switch and drop. And then we got a whole slew of zombie ones here. So we'll do this. Wait, get the cubes ready. All right, we're gonna go whack in place. And be mindful of the fact that when you do this, you're going to be dropping water down beneath, which can sometimes create a bit of a mess. So just kind of be on the lookout. We actually had a bit of a zombie outbreak because we created a soft landing for all these zombies. So just be mindful of the fact that you're going to have water down below temporarily. All right, so I'm going to put this one here. And then the last one right there. Let me check one more time. Here's another zombie one. I'll put that one right there. Oh, we got a bunch of zombie spawners. Here's a level 14. Shouldn't matter the level. Hopefully you haven't powered them up super high, because all that's going to do is make it harder to kill them by dropping them. I want that one right there. All right, one last check. So we have skellies, pigs. Okay, that's all we have left. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way back, and I'm going to go ahead and remove this trench, because sometimes these mobs will spawn here. Let's all head back toward the ladder. And you can already see the magic happening. Mobs are just dropping out of the sky like crazy. All right, so the next thing I need to do is we need to work our way back around. Is this my ladder? Yeah, that's the ladder. I'm going to work my way around over here, and that's where I'm going to put my skeleton one. Actually, we have several skeleton ones. All right, so that's the wall. Let's get a little closer. You're right on top of me. I can't see, guys. Yeah, right here. Put one here. And then we'll put the final one here. By the way, when you're under here, you're potentially going to have skeletons shooting at you. Just be mindful of that. All right, and then we're going to work our way back. Can someone undo this bridge? My hatchet's about dead. And then the last thing I need to do is I need to go up and I need to put my single pig one up above. What the heck happened here? All right, so you'll remember we have this this stone section here, and that's because of the goal of having lava here so we can cook the pigs. But in the interim, we're just going to be content to have uncooked pork, which still gets us 200 coins a pop. All right, so same thing. I'm going to remove that and put that in there. All right, and then we need to remove this. And you're kind of getting a good view from up above. You can see what's going on here. We're pushing zombies and cows and skellies, all kinds of stuff going on here. And I'm going to take you downstairs and kind of show you the magic happening down beneath. And you'll see, in particular, you're going to see how much money we're going to get from this. All right, where was my ladder deal? It's right here. All right, so we need to get rid of this. And I'm going to put this back so we can come back up here if we need to later on. All right, and I have ladders down below, so I should be able to fall, I think, yeah. Let's see, am I carrying ladders? I don't have enough. If someone would come back up and finish the ladder, that would be amazing. All right, so they're getting shot with skeletons, and the reason for that is there's water down there. In fact, we can use that to go down quicker. All these mobs are landing in the water at the moment, which is going to create some temporary havoc. Look at the chaos. Woo! All right, but once we clear all this out, we're going to be in good shape. Oh man, I'm losing a ton of coins here. All right, I'm gonna let y'all clear this out. Do y'all have a bow? Screw it. I'm gonna get my money back. Man. I should probably not do this, but what the heck. I'm gonna go ahead and pause. All right, so we're back down at the bottom. We've cleared out the mobs, and you can see here we just got crazy amounts of material dropping here. So the next challenge is that we want to catch this material that's fallen from the sky. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this like this. Let me get just a random cube here. Well, actually, let's do it this way first. What we're going to do first, and now that reminder, this 4x4 area is where the drop area is, okay? So I'm going to remove these two spots here, and this is where I'm going to have my chest. Actually, let's pause for a second here. All right, so we're back, and what we're doing, this is that 4x4 zone. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna put 2 chests right there, and I'm gonna put another one on top, like that. And then I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And if one of my helpers could make a bunch of trap chests, that would be super helpful. All right, and then right here, I'm going to put the same chest like this. Okay, and now that I've got kind of everything marked out here, I can get rid of this platform in the center. Like so. And then I'm going to get some hoppers like this. And I'm going to feed the hoppers into the back here. Hello? Here and here. And I'm going to do the same thing here and here. So that will feed into the chest from the side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another chest up here like this. Well, maybe I need to be out to the side. Do it. We're going to do a chest there. And then, wait, what the heck just happened there? Like this. Why is that not combining? What? Okay, like that. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Alright, and then we are going to put the hoppers into the side of that chest. Like this. And like this. And then I need to stack up one more time. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to point my hoppers down like that. And then I'm going to use this is going to be kind of the center of a little 4x4 area here where we're going to have hoppers out to the side. I don't know why these blocks keep glitching. So we're going to go into the side of that like so. Somebody's on top of me, I can't see again. So you get the idea here. Is we're basically creating a blanket of these hoppers. Need some more temporary blocks. And we want everything to point to the middle. About like that. And we'll make some more refinements to this, but you can see all those hoppers are pointing toward the center. And they'll feed down into these chests, and you see these chests are going to fill up with all the drops. And we may still have some kind of falling past the edge here, but you can see here we're gonna amass a ton of stuff. And all this, by the way, we do without any effort whatsoever. It's super easy and fast. Basically, all we gotta do is sit here and periodically empty out the chest, and we're gonna get a ton of stuff. All right, so if you have any specific questions about this design, or you're struggling with it, let me know in the YouTube comments. I'd be happy to try and help you work your way through it, but I hope this helps you out. This, in my mind, is the key to SkyBlock, having something like this set up to where you can have all these drops and things automatically getting collected, so you can get a ton of coins here. This is going to produce thousands and thousands of coins very easily and quickly, and it's going to save us a ton of time in the game, because we can now buy a lot of things we'd otherwise have to gather by another means. All right, so that's it for now. Let's hear what this guy has to say. Thanks again for watching. For more videos just like this one, be sure to click the playlist button on the right side of the screen. Finally, if you haven't subscribed, click the button on the left side of your screen. For more information about my channel, you can go to TexasTuberTim.com, which includes all of my social links to Discord, Instagram, and Twitter. Y'all stay frosty.